Welcome back everyone to our last Attack on Titan Battle for Humanity Day 0 build-along. It's been a long road, but we're finally at the end of the alphabet here with Ymir. Ymir? Ymir. Ymir is a 7 hand size 23 health character. She's got the Survey Core trait, and her symbols are fire and life. Just like Hanji, but quite a bit different than Hanji. She has an enhance, not once per turn, excuse me, lose 1 health. This attack gets +2 damage. That's pretty good. As a 7 hand size character, you probably don't want to be paying too much health, but there's a reason for that. And then form, once per turn, build a foundation from your card pool. Then, if any player has 9 or more foundations, transform Ymir. And Ymir transforms into Ymir Jaw Titan, who has Survey Core and Titan now. As a static, your attacks get +2 speed. So whether Ymir is committed or not, your attacks are always going to get +2 speed. It's not something that has to be activated or triggered. It is just a constant. Ymir Jaw Titan has Enhance your attack, gain 1 health. Your attack gets +X damage. X equals the number of times you have gained health this turn. So it's not the maximum amount of health you've gained, it's each individual time you've gained health. So this is why Ymir wants to lose health on her face in her human form, so you can gain as much attack and health as possible in Titan form. And then Enhance Commit, this attack gets -3 speed. Pretty solid defensive ability on a 7-hander. But I think we can play this 7-hander both aggressively with a bit of defense, so we're going to go with a fire build and life attunement. So let's see what our attack lineup is going to look like, shall we? Let's see. Backups losing stamina, don't care about that. Drawing and discarding, don't care about that. I do like Besiege, because we can make this a billion damage and make it really hard to block. Dig Deep, no. Dogged Pursuit, no. Drawing, no. Deadlock at Blitz, this attack gets 4 speed, but we're not really focusing on the deadlock. Spend a momentum if you do. Remove all other cards from all players' card pools. Gets 1/1 for each card removed this way. I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. Next attack is 3 speed, maybe, but on our Jaw Titan form, we're automatically gaining 2 speed. So I don't think that's going to be necessary. If you've gained health this turn, this attack gets 2 speed, 2 damage. So it becomes a 3 low 4. Then with Ymir, it's a 5 low 4 on a 2 diff. Certainly not bad. It's got a nice 1 low block there. Feast is good. After we gain health, this attack gets 2 damage. So if we're trying to just gain a bunch of health and get a bunch of damage. And we might be able to play some potatoes here for the combo and just to gain health. And it helps prevent our attacks from getting their damage reduced. If this attack deals damage, it's not going towards progressive. I don't think we need to worry about that. Ymir is really good with throws, because you can stack all of that damage on a throw, and it'll always deal at least half damage. I don't know if we want to run the Horse Toss, though. Would get 2 speed right off the bat. This is a Day 0 build. It's not meant to be the greatest. Midst of Despair is good, because we gain health, and if this attack deals damage, our next thing doesn't count towards progressive. That's really good. Plow through enemies. This could be another receive damage and become incredibly fast move. We're not dealing with backups. We're not dealing with the Titan things. I do find it hilarious that the Jaw Titan, as a Blitz, gain 2 health as Jaw Titan attacks, but as the Jaw Titan, you can prevent people from gaining health. So that's kind of funny. Alright, so let's move on to all of our fire stuff, shall we? We're looking for things that pay health as a cost, because we want to lose health so that we can gain it back. It's kind of how we want to go here. So losing health to gain health. And I know someone on fire who does that is Hiei. Lose 2 health. At the top card of your deck, your momentum. This attack loses Echo. If we have any momentum-based abilities, which off the top we do not have any momentum-based abilities. Sword of the Darkness Flame is good because we can lose a health for 1 damage and stun 1. And if we have 10 or less health, draw a card and gain 2 health. Trace Eyes, destroy foundation to pay a cost. Spiritual Swipe. Darkness Dragon Prowess, lose 1 health. This attack gets 2 damage. It gets stun X. X equals the amount of health lost during this enhanced step, max 3. It's got EX2 for some momentum use. Could be good. What else could we do? Lose a health. Your rival checks against a 5. If they fail, this attack gets 1 speed, 1 damage. I don't really think we need that one. Milling. After you play this attack, flip a foundation. Lose 2 health. After this attack resolves, if it was completely blocked, remove it and your rival loses 2 health. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Fat Grapple, plus 1 damage for each of your ready foundations, plus a whole bunch of damage that we give it. Maybe. But let's see what else we got here. This attack is blocked. Your fire attacks get 1 speed for the rest of the turn. We do have a lot of like life-attuned attacks, though. So I don't know if that's going to be the best for us. I did not turn on standard only. Destroying foundations. Revealing Furies. Lose 2 health. This attack gets 2 speed or 2 damage. Could be useful. If this attack deals damage, you gain 2 health and your rival loses 2 health. Kind of like the Hellfire Stomp, just for... It's a low attack, it's got a great low block. We can get extra speed if we need it. But I think most of our life loss is going to come from... Weakened Twisting Azure Inferno. Absolutely. Weakened Twisting Azure real good. And I think that's going to be it. Yeah, because then we get into attacks that we don't need. Let's put standard on real quick. So what do we have here? We have 10 attacks. Let's see. We probably won't need the Battle Wall Bandaged. It can get good stats for a 2 diff, but I'm sure we could put better stats on like a 4 diff here, like the Hellflame Stomp. I do like Besiege. I like Feast. A Horse Toss could just be hilarious for some major damage. Mist of Despair could be good. I like Plow Through Enemies. Sword of the Darkness Flame could be good. Dragon of the Darkness Flame. Hellfire Stomp and Twisting Azure. So that's a lot of attacks. 26. We don't need that many. Let's cut the Dragon of the Darkness Flame. It's good because you get the stun, and you can lose. It's so good though. Let's cut the Horse Toss. We don't need it. We don't need the Horse Toss. Feast is already going to be getting a whole shite ton of damage. But we can turn Feast into a bomb. And it gives us a good reason to use Potato. Maybe Plow Through Enemies as a 2. Maybe... We have a lot of low blocks on our attacks here. Yeah, let's cut this. Let's make this more of a basic deck. 21 attacks. There we go. Not bad. So let's look at our assets. We want some potatoes. We want some potatoes because it prevents our rival from reducing the damage of our attacks, which can also give us the more another foundation as a face-down foundation. Vertical maneuvering equipment is good for offense and defense. We don't gain health from that. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for assets. Onto actions. What have we got? Seething Anger. To You could be good. just because we can sneak in an extra attack there at the very end, hopefully. Barrier shield is amazing. But I don't think we have anything for... yeah, we don't have anything for, like, losing health on our inaction form. So, onto our foundations. We have 3 more attacks in our card pool. Ready this foundation. Not bad, but I don't know if we're gonna run on that. 2 of can't be bad, just because it's a 1 diff. Feral Shriek, Funeral Pyre. Last second dodge is good. Sacrifice Foundation for 1 damage. Repay a debt. If this card is ready in your stage, your attacks with printed difficulty of 5 or greater get 1 damage. Most of our attacks are 4s, so that's not going to be helpful. We've got pretty good block modifiers, but as a protecting the our damage from being reduced as a 1-of, not bad. Spend momentum for 3 speed. I don't know if I want that on a 4-check foundation though. Commit for 2 speed. We're already getting speed on our Titan side. Sorry, I heard a weird noise and kind of threw me off for a second. I like defending the rear. We're not dealing with Titans. If this card was discarded during the combat phase, we're not discarding a lot. After you gain health, ready this foundation, and if your rival has 10 or more. So I am going to put 2 of these in here, even though we do have access to carbo loading, because if our rival goes into the 10 or more foundations, which a lot of characters in Attack on Titan want to be in that kind of range, deadlock bedamned, you can ready more foundations, and I think that's really, really solid. Uplifting Bond. After you play an attack, gain a health. If that attack deals damage, it does not count as progressive. We're not playing the throws anymore, so I don't think we need to worry about that. Ymir's regeneration is solid for defense. What we got here? What we got? -1 speed. As free as this is, we have a lot of speed hate already. Between the barrier shields, lack second dodge, defend the rear. I think we've got some solid speed hate. So, latent skill is good for some draw. What else we got here? I do like. It's not a fire card. It's the other one. So commit, lose 1 health. After your attack is not blocked, it gets 2 damage. That can absolutely wreck people. Mastering the Dragon. If we've lost 4 or more health this turn, draw 2 cards. Very good. And I absolutely love losing a health to get a damage, and then gaining a health to gain more damage. That is just absolutely massive. So, yeah, Hiei stuff gonna be good. Frightening Calm could help us get out of our 10 or more foundations area. I think we might be able to find a better way to do it. Maybe not on fire, though, because on fire all we have is Endenimed. So, yeah, let's put some Frightening Calms to get some stun in there. Protecting Yukina is a good defensive use for momentum, because we can prevent damage. More damage prevention. What else we got here? Not worried about our hand size being lower. If you have 10 or more removed cards, draw a card. Not worried about removed cards. If an attack still damages turn, draw a card. Your fire attack gets 2 speed. We have 1, 2, 3 fire attacks, so that's not going to be really great. I like quick to act because it's a 0, it's easy to build. I don't see us getting down to below half our maximum health, for at least for very long. denimed. We're not an earth character. Ice gliding is good to give us a boost to our speed. We're not playing a powerful deck. What do we got here? So we're at 65 cards. Not a lot of high blocks. So let's check some highs. Let's see what we got high range here. Pharaoh Shriek. We're not discarding cards though. Flip for -3 damage is solid. I don't want to run too many 4 diffs or 4 controls. Yeah, we get 8 4 controls here. So I don't know if flip for -3 damage ain't bad though. Gain 2 health. Uplifting Bond. Fury or Kick. We don't have a lot of that. Guess we could put another latent skill in here. We're not milling. Warped Pleasure. Players with 6 more foundations. Destroy 1 foundation. I don't really like that. If our rival tries to cancel us, I don't want more 3 diffs though. That's tricky. Remove 1 momentum. Your fire attacks get 1 speed. If we had more fire attacks, absolutely. But we don't. Press conference. But we're playing mostly 4s, so we don't really have to worry too much about that. So 66. Yeah, 66 ain't bad. So this is a good place to start for Ymir. I know a lot of people are excited for Ymir because I like this, you know, pay down until you're ready to flip and then gain back up, and then you have ways to just kind of yo-yo your health back and forth. I think especially with cards like Twisting Azure, and then throwing, you know, Midst of Despair, Plow Through Enemies, Feast and Besiege, stacking a whole bunch of damage on those and making them incredibly hard to block is going to be really, really just gnarly. So yeah, that's going to be it. That's the last of our Attack on Titan Day 0 build-alongs. Man, I know I kind of get sidetracked into doing these with every set, and they do take a long time, but I think it's good. I think it's good to have like a starting point, especially for newer players who might not be so sure on what they should run or how to play a certain character. Don't be surprised if you don't hear from me for a week or so, just taking a bit of a break while I figure out my next move. But I won't be gone for too long. I will be back, and I will see you in the next one. Until next time, guys, take care.